Hello, welcome pen friends. This might look like it's going to be a notebook review, but it really isn't. It is the fact that I'm going to be moving into a new ink journal on July 1st. And this ink journal I've been in for almost 3 years. I was looking at the dates. I wasn't very good at dating the pages in the beginning here when I started in this ink journal. So it's just very approximate, but I wanted to do a flip through, and I will be moving into this one, and you'll be seeing me in this one. It's the same journal. It's the Bond Travel Gear A5 hardcover dot grid numbered pages, which it's sad to me that this particular one isn't available anymore, but there are lots of others out there in different companies, which I have yet to explore. But I'm just so grateful to my pen friend MH, who sent me this notebook, and I've been kind of hoarding it, but I'm ready now to move into it. So I will say that this isn't the only ink journal that I was using during the 3 years. I also filled up 5 of the A5 booklet style ones from Lockbee. So this is Bond Travel Gear, and they turned into, their company turned into Lockbee. So this is also 68 GSM. And then I also tried a Goulet one. I think I might have another one of the Goulet ones to use. So I've got 4, they're numbered. And then I also tried a, it's Pen Gallery Live Notes that Pen Friend sent. Let's see, this was from, oh gosh, I'm trying to think. I don't want to throw out the wrong name. I probably do have the right one, but I'll have to put that in the description. So that was 68 GSM Tomoe River 2. So I just wanted you to keep that in mind because, yeah, I did other notebooks and other types of paper, but this was my go-to ink journal for 3 years. So it's a little bit scary to move out of it because I still refer to it. I still go back to some of my little tab charts, but I thought, oh, it would be kind of nice to take you along the journey of looking through the whole thing. All the warts, all the hard starts and stops and failures, and also the things that did work out, because it's nice to reflect, and it's nice to, as I'm going into the new notebook, to kind of set myself up for, okay, how do I want to be in this new journal? Which things did I like? And I know one thing right off the bat, I need to get better at dating the pages. Okay, so this, let me make sure we're kind of centered and I give you as much visibility as I can. This, I think it's 296 pages. It's quite a big book, and it got expanded. Let me show you how it compares to the new one. It really got thick as we went along, and I've got little markers here and there. It did never fall apart, but the binding did loosen, so that the signatures all stayed intact, but they kind of, it got really compromised, but the stitching never gave in. But you can see there, that's a little bit troublesome, you know, but that's, like I said, it's not a review. We're going to do a flip through, so let's start. I taped this in. I love this. I had a pen friend send me samples of these 7 Iroshizuku inks, but that was so beautiful, and that's the kind of thing I probably should have taped more things in, but anyway. The index I didn't utilize a lot. It didn't have one, so I just created one. I saved, as it turns out, more pages than I needed for it. But it was primarily the 30 inks, 30 days things, and a certain inks like Bougainvillea Purple, Colorverse Martian, page 44. It is really nice to have numbered pages for an ink journal. Yeah, Colorverse Martian, I was crazy over that ink. And then I found out, okay, slow down the heels, because the KWZ Monarch still came to the top of my joy in that particular one. So, okay, I thought I'd probably do chronological flip through. I don't think I knew what I was doing at first. I left a couple pages for the index, and then some reason or another I just jumped right in, or this could have been later. I saw an empty page, because I do that, and I intend to come back and fill in some of these pages too. because you'll see there's some holes around here. And then apparently I was going to review a Kaweco Perkio, and I used this. It's hard for me to get started in a new notebook. It truly is like those first few pages. You have to be intentional about it and realize that even if you have a blop or a mistake, it's okay, you know. So who knows? This says ink flight 27. So I just kind of jumped right in. I mean, this says number 3 and 4. Must have been I have no idea. See, labeling is important. It would have been nice to have a date. That's okay. We're not doing this to criticize ourselves. And then I must have reviewed the Lamy necks with these notes, so that's cool. I'll try to go long because this is a big notebook. I'm afraid we might not make it if I don't go right along. Oh, okay, so this was probably the first report card I did. August of 2019. Where I just kind of swatched them and then I got excited about kind of grading them. Wow, that's pretty. But see, isn't that interesting that I didn't write what this was? Jinhao 159 is written dry. I made some notes, but I didn't tell myself what that was. And it's beautiful purple, so. Oh, another empty page. Serendipity Mini. Okay, there's some notes. It must have been for another review. I wasn't quite knowing how I was going to use the notebook yet. But again, though, this is going to be a theme throughout. I ended up making a better chart for the report cards and the monthly ink ups. This was October. Well, isn't that funny? We went from August. Huh, well, that's interesting. Oh, big hole. Okay, then we have it. Oh, isn't that pretty? That's one of the reasons I wanted to do this. I just love looking at this. You have to be almost an ink addict to understand why this is fun, but it is. September 2019. Gorgeous colors. Okay, so we did a Sailor run and then straight pen honest ink. I can tell what I was doing there. That was when I had several ink flights that I wanted to explore that had piled up. Colorverse, and then some Birmingham Diamine, some loose ends there. Oh, but I could look at that all day long. And then here's some tape-in splatters. Sailor. Okay, this is ink flight 29. I believe I got much more organized with the ink flights eventually. Oh, I even saved that.
It's 9 a.m.
Oh, I'm early to be recording today. I used to do those bath tests on every ink. That was Rhodia paper, yeah. Okay, and then I went on with a bunch of little mini ink studies. That's cool. Sailor Gentle Takawa, that was pretty. I like that. Oh, this could take all day. Oh, this I have a bottle of. A generous pen friend sent me a bottle of Sailor Gentle Grenade, and it's one of my favorites. Pen friend TC, thank you very much. Oh, there's just so many thank yous. The channel is just a viewer supplied and thank you channel, I think. But, oh, that was pretty too. Sailor Gentle Aurori. Oh, that's pretty. Hearth Red. I can say the English better. Straight pen. Okay, so I was doing the ink flight inks. Does this follow that chart? It probably does. There might have been a method to the madness. Oh, I think it does. Yeah, okay, so I just took a page for each one of the September ink. 30 inks, 30 days. So you've seen all these if you've watched my videos. So I'm trying not to go, I don't want to go too fast or too slow, but we have, I'll try to link as much as I can because there's probably a playlist I can link if you're interested in these older ones. It was really fun. Oh, that's an all-time favorite there. Straight's Pen Honest Ink Bougainvillea Purple. It just strikes all of my boxes. It's vibrant and saturated and it shades. Gorgeous. Colorverse Map of Mars. Okay, this is where I think I started kind of keeping these so that I could refer back to the little papers that came in the ink flights. And then I would take each one. Yeah, because there's Dust Storm, and that shows up there. Huh. Colorverse Opportunity. I think I just recently cleaned that vial out. The 2 ml samples can be a little troublesome because you want to use every last drop and you can't put it in an eyedropper and that kind of thing. But okay, so here's the comparison. I was probably trying to decide that would be a real big investment, so I went and got out all the ones, you know, to kind of compare it with. And KWZ Monarch, I did go crazy and order that from Fonto Plumo in the Netherlands, and you know, I already have that bottle, so I'd need to finish it before I'd get something that similar. So, but I never quite forgot that Colorverse Martian is right in my color zone that I love. So, okay, here's a couple more Colorverse. I was already working on chromatography a little bit. Birmingham Golden Gazette. Oh, I love that one. I think I have now a sample of the new of that, but I could be misspeaking. I'll have to look. It's funny how Noodler's Apache Sunset here looks just as readable, but I don't think I always find that when I go to write a letter. Depends on my nib. It's really good in the stub. Soft mint. That is pretty. Let's see where, oh, 11 minutes. Okay, faster please, otherwise we won't get through. I knew it was going to be kind of a temptation. Okay, so I don't know what this was. Maybe it was an experiment that didn't get finished. Well, isn't that something? Oh, I probably needed, who knows, but there's a nice little area I could jump back into. This was when Goulet sent me 10 samples of their, at the time it was an exclusive to Goulet. I don't think it is anymore, but at the time it was. And this was my favorite out of those, the Gris de Houlet. And I'm probably not saying it right. I apologize. Here's another report card. Oh, we had we didn't even grade. We had unsmiley faces. And then I continued with that 10. I know I reviewed each one, but I can't remember if I did it as a set. When I do the linking that kind of corresponds down in the description box, I'll provide that for you in case you're interested. But that was a lot of fun, and it was such an honor. It was just such a shock to have Goulet send me samples like that, because I don't think I've ever been a great customer, just sort of a low to medium customer of theirs, and sort of spread it around because I couldn't find everything at one place. Okay, there's another blank page. So very consistent about doing these monthly ink ups and report cards. I like that. I will keep that going forward. There's a page from somewhere that I taped in. Okay, this is where I really loved it when I looked at an ink flight this way where I could see about the ink. And I could do that anyway. I could take, like, I just recently got 7 samples sent to me that were from Conklin, and I could take that and make my own little ink flight, kind of look up the information and write it in, because it's a new brand to me. And then I could do the 7 here, we could look at it, and I could explore them again. This is what I was hoping. From going through this, I thought I might get inspired, and it could inspire someone else. So another report card, December 2019, but I came back in and filled that in. So I now use a little Office Depot date stamper, which I recommend because it's a fun way to remind yourself to date the pages. It's really important. It kind of helps us realize, well, when was that? How long have I been playing with this particular ink? So some Tasha inks, that was, you know, continuing that ink flight. Lip color. See, I don't really, that's too light for me, and yet it's pretty. Ooh, okay, there's a neon pink. Tasha Lip Color Rose Pale. Wow, it's bright. I mean, maybe a little brighter even on camera, but it's bright. January 2020. Oh boy. More Tasha. Dark. Oh, I must have ordered some samples. That's what I usually do. I would get activated by, oh, these Tasha inks are great, and then I'd go to Van Ness and find more samples of the same brand, you know, enjoying checking out all of them. Then I finally realized you will never check out all the inks. There are more inks than you have days remaining. It's still fun to try, but... Oh, and there's my Genhal 301, the Diamond Hat Hooded Nib, pen review notes, another report card. Very good. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I was being good back then. March report card. That's nice and pretty. Kobe number 41, Suma Riku Rose. I love that one. Ackerman Gourmet Pink. I had a lot of exploration on that. I can't remember if I did a review. Probably. Then Stone Gray. Graf von Faber-Castell, one of my favorites. Wow, I kept leaving blank pages. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to come back in and do some more splattering. Okay, Ferris Wheel Press, spring of 2020, they sent me inks. And I did do a video on that, I remember. Oh, it bled through a little, but seeped through, I guess. And another report card. Ooh, Noodler's Seguro wine. That's pretty. Another report. Oh, blank page. Okay, this was an example of no. No, I don't like it because I had to keep referring to a typed kind of chart on which day and what ink it was. So, I mean, it's beautiful, but no. I really like this better where it's numbered. And so that was something I learned. Lesson learned, but that's okay. Okay, and Ferris Wheel Press Summer 2020. They sent me their Kickstarter inks. Double Raspberry was the one I really liked out of that. And I got a bottle sent to me by a pen friend. So nice. Report card, July 2020. Wow, we still haven't gone out of 2020. Okay, so in July of 2020, on lockdown, I decided to do however many days there were, probably 31 days of red inks. Red, pink, magenta, you know, it was sort of loosely interpreted, but that stands right out, that Kobe number 41. That was a fun month, but I was really dizzy by the end of the month at looking at red inks. So I'd rather have a variety, I think. In August. Okay, we kind of fell apart on the year part of the date, but... And then September. Oops, September 30 inks, 30 days. That was always my favorite month to do it. Old Man Winter. That's a Pilot ink. Wow, that was fun. That Scribbo inks came out of Van Ness. Now, I ordered some and they sent me some, and it was really, really fun. I really like that. I actually ordered an empty bottle of Scribbo. I think my favorite on that one was a green ink, and I used all of it. I don't see it here, but it must have been one I explored after, because of course I can't help myself. I have to try everything I can find. Mont Blanc Psychedelic Purple. I wanted to see how it compared with TWSBI Royal Purple. And it really, performance-wise, is very great. But there is something special about that Mont Blanc particular purple color there. Okay, another skip pages. Wow, I can come back in and really splatter around and do more. And I like doing that because a notebook, I just never want to leave a great notebook when I get attached to it. October 2020. And okay, this is a Sailor Mano Ink Flight. Really nice that I saved these because that was good. You can go back in and kind of see, you know, slow down and kind of enjoy these. I think I still have some of these. A little bit left. I'm sure some of them have been cleaned out. Progress report from January 2021. Wow. I don't see anything though. real in-depth. Okay, we got better there. Here's December. Wait a minute. Ooh, there's some flinging around there, or experimenting, or maybe even I tried to come back and use some wasted pages. That's what it looks like. But here's December 2020. What stands out there? Ooh, that double raspberry does stand out. Okay, Diamond Blue Edition. Ho, ho, ho. Huh, I don't remember doing a review on that. But that does not mean I didn't. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, I purchased a sample. Really pretty. Oh, here's that Scribble Verde Bosco. I did never forget that ink, but I never ordered it either. That's a huge bottle, 90 mil, and green, and I've got quite a bit of green to use up, so every once in a while I can be sensible. Okay, January report card. 20 minutes. Oh no. Oh, this was the right before I did my Chris's 12 favorite inks. Now, there might be a little bit of editing to do here. Not that any of these fell out of favor, but I really want to go back in and look at these different categories and see if a different red or a different blue might now take up my favorite spot. I don't know if anything has bumped those 12, but that's something I plan to do this summer. Okay, here is a blank page. And a February 2021 report card. A little bit of splattering. Oh, Colorverse Redshift. I love that. I have a little tiny bottle of it. Here it is right here. Ooh, but I still have some left. And we have Dust. And Coco's taking a nap. Little sweetie. He's right beside me, and he's being so good this morning. Okay, next I was doing a secret project, but it didn't take off, so it just didn't pan out. March 2021 report card. Let's see. Ooh, that Lavender Amethyst stands out. I think it also was a bleeder. Yeah, it did kind of seep through. But that is a spatula of a nib, I guess. You know, it's a stub nib. Ooh, paper wastage. That's not good. We got to go back in and play. April 2021, 30 inks, 30 days. That was fun. Wonder if I did a page. No, okay, didn't do a page on each one. I bet they're in one of these. Because I really went to town in these Lockbees. I know what it was. I was hoarding this notebook. I don't remember exactly when my pen friend sent this other one, but I remember thinking, okay. I don't have to be quite so hoardsome with the paper. But I knew that this notebook wasn't available anymore at some point. Okay, there's a May 2021 report card. Continued, what? Oh, it just went nuts, huh? Oh my gosh, I probably ended up with like 24 pens. That is funny. Now, if I had to do this again, I would say don't be afraid of this stuff. It wasn't bleeding through. It wasn't, I don't know why I kept skipping pages. That's not cool. I will make up for that. I'll come back in and do some splattering. But I'll have to use my little handy date stamp, because if I don't, I'll have no idea when I was doing this or what. I have a friend who's an artist, and her name is Rochelle. She's local here in where I live. And I once watched her, maybe it was a video, I don't think it was in person, going back into an old favorite notebook and tapping in new pages and coloring around the edges, and painting, because she's a paint artist and just amazing. And I thought, oh, this is what I want to be, is somebody that's not afraid to, splash on the pages, really splash on. Because I admit, I think I must be phobic about making mistakes or something. September 2021, I don't know what I was doing. Huh. I bet you there was something cooking up in my mind, but it didn't quite. This is completely blank. Let's see. No. Oh, something happened. I wonder what happened. my back maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's amazing. I wish I would have came in and just said, my back hurt or something or anything, or just put a teardrop or something and dated it. Then I would know why I had I'm not going to call it a failure, but yeah, a total nothing happened. So, and then this, I know that nothing actually happened, but I did get all 25 Inkvent inks in here as a resource to myself so that I could quickly look at this and see what the colors are. Because I've only gone like through maybe 7 or 8, and then well, here they are. Day 1, day 2. Oh my goodness, I wasted, well, not really. There's a lot of seepage there. Day 3, day 4. But I am going to revisit these. I have enough of the ink left to revisit this December 2022. Okay, I made it to day 6, made it to day 7, and that was it. So I did like a week. Okay. And this was when pen friend Marilyn and I did the Califolio Andronopal review and kind of looked at it in different nibs and did some experimenting. Oh, here we go. We're going down the home stretch, I think, now. So February 2022, mystery ink. I have no idea. I saw this yesterday, and that's a note to self. Let's write on here what it is when we're doing it, not 3 weeks later or 3 months later, because I won't know what it was then. I was just utilizing paper. March 2022. Ooh, that Hongdian Fude nib with the diamond pansy. That is gorgeous. Huh. You guys probably remember these because these haven't been that long. Oh, and I only inked up 3. I thought that maybe that would help me. I'm a hopeless ink addict. That's the way it is. It's okay. I can clean pens. I'm good at cleaning pens. Okay, so then this was just in May. So yeah, these are all going to be pretty familiar to you. So we'll go faster. June goals. Here we are, we're in June. Try out samples from pen friends, ink at least 2 stub nibs, continue to prioritize pen pal letters. Okay, this week I need to get on the stick because I have several to write. This was a maybe I'll do 30 inks 30 days, and then no, I didn't. But I did quite a bit of fun testing on the June 2022 inks, and I just did a progress report. So this is all very new, repetitive to anybody who's current with my videos. But I wanted to get to the back of the book anyway because, oh yes, that was the comparison. The Lamy 1.5 and 1.1. And I left a few blank pages. This will finish June, but July 1st for when I choose my July inks and pens, I'm going into the new one because I do not want to have it spread across 2. So this just gives me license to splatter and try out and finish for this month. And then I had a pen test back here. And I like to tape in things I like. So this is I need to see if I could find another one. This is a Rickshaw pen sleeve sizes. Helps me know what size is what. And then a little note that came from Mark. And nothing on the back. So that's it. I'm not going to miss this because I'm going to keep it out where I can have it at all times. I was going to say I'm going to really miss it, but no, it's tabbed, and I can. There's probably another place or two that I want to put a tab. I actually purchased a tab punch sometime last year maybe, and I do think that's a really nice. I like better when I put 2 so that it's front and back. It doesn't look as nice when you. It just kind of ruins when you only use 1, I guess. Okay. Anyway, that is that. And I have really enjoyed this notebook, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it for as long as it'll last, and I'll try not to hoard it because there'll be another notebook after this one. And thank you so much for joining me on this journey of just kind of looking over almost 3 years at a time. amazing. Things have changed, and yet I could see some things I'd still like to do. I'd like to copycat myself, how I used to handle an ink flight. I just create my own because they're already here. They're in-house, and I can look at things this similar way. I especially like it when I followed through. Like, you know, there's, I did follow through in this one with at least a page, and I really like that. Dive a little bit deeper like that. So I will see you on the next video and in the comments, because that's where our community really thrives, and we help each other, and we kind of learn, and I learn more than I could ever pass on, I think. To you, I learned from you. So thank you for being here, and oh no, I just went over 30 minutes. See you next time. Bye.